Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at the massive update to the Yet Another FNAF mod, which adds a bunch of decorations and animatronics from FNAF 4 to 6. And yes, my skin's not working for some reason. Gosh darn you, Minecraft. Now, if you like this, consider subscribing, and let's get into it because this is gonna be a long one. So, get started with the plushies and stuff. Here we have an indigo plushie, which looks pretty cool. Like all the different noises it makes. Next, we have a berry polar plushie. Love all the different noises he makes as well. Looks good. Next, we have Marcelo G. Tunes, the creator of the mods plushie, which makes a frog sound. That's interesting. Looks pretty good, though. Next, we got the Logan Blocks plushie, which makes a dog sound. Pretty appropriate. Looks good. Next, we have a Freddy Boy plushie. Looks great. Love all the different noises he makes. That is awesome. Next, we have a Stefan 2004 plushie, which makes box sounds. And then last, one of the last ones, is Static. Now, this one has a unique feature that it says if you boop it, it disappears. And it disappears. Well, you think it does, but what it actually does is teleport into the sky somewhere. I learned your secrets. I know where you go. Ay. It's pretty good at hiding itself. Oh, and we also have this finger trap plushie, which actually makes a biting motion. Like it's gonna bite your fingers off. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, now let's get into some of the stuff. Okay, here we got some Faz coins. Some piles of Faz coins, in fact, which look really cool. These are 5 Faz coins, and here are 10,000. Oh, there's the Static plushie. It hid in the tree. Pretty camouflaged, if I do say so myself. That is awesome. Yeah, these Faz coins look great. Okay, next we got the Scooper, which looks really cool. Does it actually work? Oh. Oh! It actually scared me. How did that scare me? Yo, that's really cool. It actually works. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Love the animation and the texture. That's really cool. I was not expecting that. We also have this remote to change channels on TVs. We have a work monitor, which is really laggy. Shift right click to power it on. If there is a ad, you turn it off. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Wow, that's awesome. That is really cool. Next, we got this shock infuser, which requires a redstone signal and a control panel, but when it does, you can shock any connected animatronics and they'll return to it. Pretty cool. That's really cool. I like the detail on these. They look great. Love the texture. We got a lot to go through, so bear with me. Next, we got a shop sign, smiles and servos. Ooh, like this. Really like this. Love the colors. Looks great. Love the pixel art. Next, we got a megaphone to lure Funtime Freddy back to his stage. Freddy Fazbear, this is the police. Go back to your stage. Yeah, if you right click,
No, No one is here.
It plays Bon Bon's voice.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
That is cool. Oh, and we also have these fast coins, which look pretty cool. Okay, next we got one of the many umbrellas in the mod now. And if you go up high and then fall, it slows your fall. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. That is really cool. Next, we got a car. I chose this car specifically because, you know, purple guy car. And you can actually drive it, which is really cool. Love the bouncing animation for when you're riding in it. That's really cool. That's awesome. Next, we got this breaker control box with the megaphone. Looks pretty cool. Love the detail. Looks awesome. We also have the breaker panel itself, which looks pretty good. We also have the large industrial fan, which actually works, which is really cool. Love that. That's awesome. Oh, we also have this Faz wrench, which is used for many other things in this mod now, which is really cool. Looks great. We also have a bit of etch up, well, blood. That's good. Definitely looks like it. Looks good, though. Here we have a creepy stage sun and a creepy moon stage. So, if you right-click on these with a Faz wrench, they actually move. Ugh. They weren't kidding about these being creepy. Ay, ay, ay. Just look at these guys. I love that his sunglasses come off. That's pretty cool. Ay, ay, ay. And you can right-click them again to make them stop moving. And of course, you can't have sister location stuff without exotic butters. And if you right-click it, you actually get exotic butter that you can eat. That is really cool. That is really cool. You can actually eat the exotic butters. It gives you 9 of them, which is pretty cool. Love the texture on these. They look great. Okay, here we have a metal table, a kitchen sink, an industrial fridge, a fryer, and a stove. All of which look really cool. Ooh, the fridge actually opens. That's really cool. All of these look amazing. Wow, definitely fit the sister location slash regular pizzeria vibe. It's really cool. We also have this toy pug mascot, which looks pretty cool. Love that. And a tattletale. For some reason. I don't know what you're doing here, but I swear if you start moving around, there will be vengeance. Vengeance! Ay, ay, ay. Pretty cool, though. Love the texture on it. Maybe they would do a tattletale mod in the future. Next, we got this van ride, which is really cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, you can ride in it. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest thing I have ever seen. I didn't know you could ride in it. Does it move? No, it does not move. But that is so cool. You can actually go in the van like you're actually in the ride. That's so cool. I didn't know it did that. That's awesome. That is really cool. Next, we got an old school TV, which looks pretty cool. actually turns on with a remote. Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. That is really cool. Next, we got a Plush Traps chair, which looks pretty cool. Love this. Pretty simple, but, you know, it's a chair. Okay, next we got Old Man Consequences, which looks so cool. Love his animation. That is so cool. He's like low frame. That is amazing. Love his texture too. He looks great. Amazing addition to the mod. Next, we got a Little Magician, which looks pretty cool. You can rotate it sideways with the Faz wrench. Looks great. Next, we got a Circus Babies Pizza World sign, which looks really cool. Love the pixel art. Next, we have the Bonkabon Arcade, which looks really cool. Love the attention to detail. Looks amazing. Wow. Looks awesome. Okay, next we got the security puppet prop, which looks really good. Love how they look. It looks great. Next, we got a random Garfield, which is weird, but pretty cool nonetheless. Okay, next we got a file cabinet, which is pretty cool. You can actually store stuff in here, which is pretty neat. Love when mods do that. Next, we got the circus control panel, which looks pretty cool. Love the detail. Next, we got the gravity vortex. Whoa, this is cool. Wow, does it work? No, doesn't work, but looks amazing. Wow. Next, we got some stage clouds, which look awesome. Next, we got some windows, which look awesome. We have this camera, which, if you right-click it with a Faz wrench, rotates it around and even allows it to do its animation. That is cool. They don't work, to my knowledge, but that still is pretty cool. And then last, we got some of the trash cans, which look hilarious. Ay, ay, ay. Look at the cupcake one! It looks hilarious. They look hilarious. Next, we got some thrusts. Basically metal scaffolding. Looks pretty cool. And last but not least, the deluxe ball pit. Yo, this looks cool. Love the texture and the pixel art. That's really cool. You can go inside it. Looks great. And now let's get into what you are really here for. Some animatronics. Let's start with the FNAF 4 gang first. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let me set it to night, since they can't survive during the day. Here's... Oh, ready? Oh! Oh, it's a Fred... Oh! Oh, as more Freddles appear... Oh, they're everywhere! Oh, geez, they're everywhere! Take it easy, guys. Guys, stop calling in the cavalry. Guys, you don't need to do this. And there's Nightmare Freddy. Yo, that's cool how that works. That is really cool. Wow. Love his design. Looks great. Next is Nightmare Bonnie, which looks awesome. Love his design. Here's Nightmare Chica. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It has a monster cupcake on the back of it. That is really cool. That is awesome. Next, we got Nightmare Foxy, which looks awesome. Next, we have Nightmare Fredbear, which looks pretty cool. Love the animations and model. Next, we have Jacko Bonnie, which looks awesome. Next, we got Nightmare, which looks really cool. He looks great. All the nightmares look great in this mod. They look really good. And definitely keep with the mod style. Here it is. Plush Trap. He's just a box! He's just a box! He's just a box! Ay, ay, ay. Next we got Nightmarion, which looks pretty cool. Basically how I'd expect it to be. Wish it had a bit more tentacles, but looks great nonetheless. Next, we got Nightmare Mangle, which looks awesome. And then the last of the nightmares, Nightmare Balloon Boy, which looks really cool. Set.
Hi.
Noon, and they all despawn, and some turn into plushies, or just stationary forms. That's really cool. Now let's get into the sister location, boys. Here we got Circus Baby, which looks awesome. Love that the plates move. That's really cool. She looks amazing. Wow, she looks great. Next, we got Funtime Freddy and Bon Bon, who look awesome. Nice and chubby bear. He is a nice chubby bear. Ay, ay, ay. If he wasn't a fun time, he would be very cuddly and friendly. Looks great. Next, we got Ballora, who spins around, which is pretty cool. Looks pretty much how you expect her to, but still looks great. Love the animations on these guys. Next, we got Funtime Foxy, which looks awesome, doing their stage pose from the trailer, which is awesome. And I guess let's also show off Lolbit, since that's basically Lolbit. They're invisible! Lolbit's invisible! I know you're there, Lolbit. You can't hide from me. But she does look good, and only is visible during the night. I should have looked at that, but trust me, she does look good. Next, we got an Electrobab, which looks pretty cool. Next, we got Ennard, which looks really cool. Wow! It's Ennard without the mask. That is really cool. Haven't seen a FNAF mod do that before. That's really cool. Like that he's shaking too. Yendo only appears at night, but pretty much how you expect him to look. And he's invisible. Basically Funtime Freddy under all that. Next, we got the mini-renas, which actually lure in Ballora. Ooh, I like these little guys. Even though I will punt it to the moon. And there is a second version too. They look great. All the sister location peeps look great. Here we have Rockstar Freddy, which looks awesome. Looks amazing. Got his coin slot and everything. Next, we have Rockstar Bonnie, which looks awesome. Next, Rockstar Chica. Oh, that's cool. Man, those maracas are very big for you. Ay, ay, ay. But looks good, though. Next is Rockstar Foxy. Love that they still included the parrot. That's really cool. Ooh, here we have Mr. Hippo, which looks hilarious. Look out, I think Mr. Hippo likes you. Yeah, he looks like Moto from Madagascar 2. He looks hilarious, and I love him. Next is Orville Elephant, which is huge. Just look at him. He is ginormous. He is a full-on elephant and looks great. Love his trunk and his animations. That's really good. Next, we got the trash in the gang. Pan the stand. Number 1 crate. Ricky Rat. You got a very large top hat, buddy. And Mr. Can Do. They look awesome. Pretty much just like management wanted, but they still look pretty good. Wow. Even Mr. Can Do has some animations. Okay. Oh, and we also have a Biddy Bat, which looks great. Next, we have Bonnet, which looks awesome. Looks really cool. Next, we have Pit Bonnie. Oh my goodness, he is big. That's a big Bonnie. That is a big bunny. Ay, ay, ay. He looks great, though, and much more terrifying at night. Here's Bucket Bob and Mr. Hugs. The menace Mr. Hugs himself. Ay, ay, ay. Looks great, though. Alright, into some of the OC and FNAF 6 animatronics. Oh, and there's also a few Pop Goes and Candy's animatronics, too. Here we have Blake the Badger, which looks really cool. Love his design in this mod. He looks great. Next, we got Pig Patch, looking awesome. Next, we got Ned Bear, which looks amazing. Next, we got Lefty, which also looks amazing. Ay, ay, ay. He's kind of tweaking out there a little bit. Ay, ay, ay. But looks great, though. Next, we got Indigo, which is a blue Funtime Foxy. That's pretty cool. Next, we got Rusty, which looks awesome. Next is Dr. Teeth, which is pretty creepy, I guess. Hey, hey, hey. He's definitely got the teeth. Next is Lolbit 409, which looks awesome. And we got Barry Polar, the polar bear, which looks awesome. All of these guys look so good. Next, we got Happy Frog, which is literally just a frog. That is so cool. Looks awesome. Next, we got Music Man. Ooh, which is like a spider. Ooh, that's interesting. I love it. That's really cool. Next is El Chip, which is 80% sombrero, 2% beaver. Ay, ay, ay. I love him, though. I love this design so much. I love it. Absolutely love it. And then last is Candy the Cat, which is pretty self-explanatory. Looking good, Mr. the Cat. Okay, some of the cameo animatronics. These are from Fazbear Management Simulator, a FNAF YouTube series. So they added all of the animatronics as these variants, which is really cool, but I'm not going to show every single one of them because that is a lot. But there is Ignited Chica, which is pretty cool. Here's Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, which are basically just like Minecraft skins, but with a few extra details. They look pretty good. Love these guys. We also have the Dittophobia animatronics that I found, but these are only as like blocks and stuff. Here's Dittophobia Freddy, Dittophobia Bonnie, Dittophobia Chica, Dittophobia Foxy, and Dittophobia Balloon Boy. Ooh, I especially like Freddy. He's got a bunch of freckles on him. Looks pretty cool. All of these guys look cool. Oh, and they also added animatronic statue blocks, which is pretty cool. Here we have Doug the dog, which looks awesome. Very skinny dog. Ay, ay, ay. But it looks great, though. Next is Gus the pug, which... Oh, why is he following me? He looks pretty cool. He's got a comically, small head. Ay, ay, ay. All these animatronics are lagging me like crazy. Next is Funtime Chica, which looks awesome. Withered Doug the dog. Here we got Scrap Trap, which looks really cool. definitely a better design than the official one. Ay ay ay. Looks great though. Next we have Molten Freddy, which is a chunky piece of wire. Ay ay ay. He looks great though. Love all the detail. Next is Funtime Delilah, which looks really cool. Love that she's a dragon. Next is Cindy the cat, which looks awesome. Next is Scrap Baby. Ooh, she even skates around! That's so cool! Wow! That is awesome! Okay, last four. Jolly the Rat looks awesome. Ignited Chica looks awesome. Pop Goes the Weasel looks awesome. Withered Jolly the Rat is missing his head. Ay ay ay. All of these guys look so good. Now, if you like this, consider subscribing, and goodbye!